Today we're going to try camoing this already spray painted uh, computer case. I spray painted this a long time ago. It's been sitting in a box because I don't use it. I have a Zolman case, which I'll make a video about it too. Not only do I drive around and act like an asshole uh, and do the vlog thing, yeah, and shoot guns and all that stuff, but I'm also kind of a nerd. Uh, I have my own custom gaming computer. It's I don't even play games with it no more, but it's what do you call it, a budget build. So this is your standard ATX tower. Has its little, you press that and then this comes down, let your CD tray out. This is actually a pretty old case. It's called a Sentey Classic or something like that. I got it for like 20 something bucks on eBay a long time ago. It was actually before I moved into my new house, so it's probably about 2 years ago. I actually used it for a long time. I had an assload of red fans in it, and then I just kind of got out of the thing of wanting to be all flashy and shit. So now we're going to try to camo it, and now I've got to go find some actual stencils to use to camo it. So I'll be back in a few. Since this is pre-painted, since I already put down a base coat about a year ago, we're going to go right ahead into using this as a base coat and then adding to it. Now, I brought white out here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. It doesn't really matter what kind of paint you use. Like I got VHT engine paint. I'm using that. I've got Hunter Specialty Permanent Camo, which it says permanent, but I'm going to tell you right now it's not permanent because I used it on my AR-15, and simple rubbing alcohol was able to remove it. And I only did that because it had already come off from my glove just rubbing it. And then I've got Rust-Oleum Camouflage, the tan. This comes off real easy too. I don't have clear coat to do this, to clear coat this thing with like I did my Zolman case. But as long as I don't drop it or let anything rub up against it until it dries, it should be safe to at least sit out until I can get some clear coat. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with the most obvious camo color, which is OD green. And what I did is I just went around. I live in kind of a forested area, so we're just going to use whatever we find, plants, dead animals. No, not really dead animals, but just plants in general. And now, okay, a good thing to note is some people I've seen paint their guns or paint their computer cases or paint their keyboards. They take their stuff apart to paint them. If you're going to do a real camo job, you don't want to take it apart because you want to keep you want your stuff to be seamless. I mean, sure, you can see the seam, but you want your paint design to go past that. You know. So basically, test spray behind me. Boom. There's one. And now we're going to turn it over. Actually, we'll not turn it over. We'll do this right here. Boom. And now we've used that piece twice, so now we let it dry. And now we'll move on to a different piece. I don't know what kind of plant this is. Really, it's just a tree growing down there. So what we're going to do is press it up against the case. It's spray! See, that's it's pretty cool. I've done a shotgun like this one time. It turned out crazy. I ended up getting $200 for the shotgun too. Now don't worry about if stuff falls off your foliage while you're doing this. because it kind of just adds to it. The whole point of camo is you don't want to see any noticeable things of man-made. So this is, I finished one side of it. Well, one side, the top and the front. This is what it looks like so far. Now I'm gonna go step by step into. I'm gonna show you how to do this right here. Now, if you look at it right here, it kind of looks like tree camo, but trust me, it's not that complicated. And then here's the top. And then the front. And now we're going to switch to this side that is still left blank. And first, what I'm going to do is get some of this stuff. And you can use the same pieces of nature over and over a couple times. The more you use it, the actually better it gets usually. So what I'm going to do on this side, I'm going to put one up all the way up the side of it. It kind of looks like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it does.
Now, I'm going to take this one. And go the opposite way. Okay, that's all that. I had something, there it is. Okay, now for the that kind of makes it look like tree camo. All you're gonna need is a doggy bag. And some of y'all think doggy bag, y'all think of something you bring home from a restaurant. No, this is what you use to pick up doggy poo with when you take your doggy out for a walk. Which we don't even do that down here. Our dogs just run free in the yard, shit where they please. But you can get these in rolls at pretty much any store. Any convenient, I don't know if it's about convenience stores, but Ingles, Walmart, Dollar General, you get the point. What you do, you take one of these. What you're gonna do, you're gonna lay down some thick spot, solid color. Then you're gonna take the bag, and you are going to, with your hand inside of it, you're gonna press it down. You're gonna rub it real. No, you don't really have to rub it, but and then you just peel it off, and there you go. Now that's still a little thick, but you can do it multiple times. Let's do it a second time. Makes it a little lighter. And that right there is a trick of the spray painting game. Just gave you a cheat code. Boom. That's a penis. After we're done, this is what we're left with. Camoed case. Well, kind of camoed. And now I just got to find something to do with this thing since I don't use it.